Hello everyone, welcome back. More Space Marine 2. Space Marine 1, I keep saying Space Marine 2, I don't know why. I feel on the brain every time I try and say it. I start saying Space Marine, I say 2, and I shouldn't. It's not out yet. One day it will, September it will be. So help me God. Help me God Emperor, September it will be. I believe we'll end up replaying this cutscene. That's fine. If anyone who wasn't here last time, you'll get to see this cutscene again. Last time we got here to meet Inquisitor Drogon, who told us of his super weapon.
Inquisitor Drogon, we need to get you off planet before we're overrun by orcs.
You were exposed to the unshielded power source. In the generator room, I saw it. You held raw energy from the war.
That injury looks...
How are you still alive?
The power source conducts warp energies.
The stuff of chaos. Heresy.
My work against the Xenos has the Imperium's blessing.
Can your blessed work help us against the orcs?
My research is of the utmost secrecy. The Imperium forbids its use without sanction.
You're an Inquisitor, so you can literally do what you want. Unless another Inquisitor gets involved, and even then,
Consider that
equal authorities.
Imperial sanction.
Very well. The power source fuels an experimental weapon at my research facility. The psychic scourge. It could destroy the orcs.
Good.
You didn't think to bring up this scourge weapon before.
The psychic scourge has never been test-fired, Sergeant. If it malfunctions, it could crack this planet in half.
We're out of options.
Why is
Fire
Titan
the weapon.
the same... I'm amazed the Mechanicus allowed this. I shouldn't be aware of it.
The psychic scourge is at the Calcis facility, my research laboratories. It is a fair distance. We will need transportation.
Captain, we aren't far from the plaza where Lieutenant Mira was headed. The Imperial Guard rally point.
They will have Valkyries. We can fly to the research facility. Let's find this Imperial Guard outpost.
Simple enough, what can go wrong? Well, aside from the orcs, for which this planet is infested with them at this point. I'm just going to obsessively check my corners because holy fuck. I'm pretty sure there's nothing in those doors, but you know what, I just wanted to check. One day I will check, there will be something in there. Good or bad.
If you are injured, return to your quarters. The machine god will watch over you.
The machine god might watch over you, but your supervisor, or brutal taskmaster most likely, might not. Well, if anything ain't too well for them. Let's try and intervene, shall we? Come here, orcs. Wanted to fight? Well, here I am. Here I am. Come and fucking get some. Oh. Oh shit. What? I think that might have... Hitbox went a bit funny there, I think.
Show them fury!
Oh shit. Oh. You didn't see that. You didn't see a goddamn thing, you hear me? All gangbusters, I suspect that was. And, yeah, they hurt. Go figure. Ooh. Plasma cannon. Oh, you got my plasma cannon. Son of a bitch. Oh, shit.
To victory!
What I thought. That's a bit better. Methinks. But there, you're on that one, aren't you? I do love how we're using a las cannon as a sniper. I mean, it makes sense. It's got a hell of a range.
Krogan's alive. I can't believe we survived that.
Yeah.
Your wound is slowing us down.
I can manage.
Brothers, take him to the Valkyries. I will draw the orcs off and meet you there.
Give the power source to the sergeant then, Captain.
No, Drogon. The orc chieftain wanted the power source. When his orcs see I possess it, not you, they will follow me. Move out.
Yeah, we're just gonna be bait at this point.
Bastion Primus is that way, my lord. But it's all orc-held territory.
Yeah. Now finish my bourbons. You love bourbons. Fucking love them.
Do not bring
Even better, it's a Friday.
public evacuation center.
Even better. And to top it all off, I gotta play one of my favourite games of all time today. Oh. Oh, is it time? Oh, hell the fuck. Oh. Oh, absolutely, yeah. It's time. Oh boy, it's time. Holy fuck. Behold the Thunderhammer and weep, which is ridiculously powerful. So, most power weapons have a continuous field. In Darktide, you have to turn it on, but typically, for SpaceMarine version, the field stays on. Thunderhammers don't work that way. Thunderhammers discharge it on impact, which is one of the reasons why they're so insanely strong. And to say the least, there's a reason why you have to two-hand it as a Space Marine. There are smaller single-hand Thunderhammers. This is reminiscent of the heavy Thunderhammer. If you have a Death Watch kit, you can give you guys one of these. They're a lot of fun. Also just looks badass. Obviously, having a jump pack makes it even better. Vanguard veterans specifically can get these. Alrighty.
Knock over some orc nests.
Just the weight, honestly.
Welcome to the evacuation center. You will receive rations of water and food. You will be
Oh yeah, we don't do a fucking Q2E for this. This hammer doesn't care. You're an orc knob? Great. This thing was designed to kill you. We're max out ammo, but the
Whatever
game
you're
does,
doing, Captain, keep at it. The greenskins are swarming your way, leaving our path open.
Yeah, well, just keep going. Yes, we can do a little dash move too, which is nice.
Time to die!
Oh. What the fuck? Windows? Dismiss that? What the fuck? Okay, thank you, Microsoft, for nearly ruining the fun there. Jesus Christ. The finished setup. I've already have Office set up. Your update just makes you forget that constantly, because God forbid you make an update that's actually not broken. Honestly, it's amazing to be Microsoft so bad. And that is an Orc Weird Boy, though they're chieftain as they call them in this. Fuck you. Big bastard. Should turn it off. I blew through my load of wrath. I mean, this is the fastest you're gonna make a Marine go outside of having him in a vehicle. God, I hope these are as satisfying in the sequel. Just mowing down Tyranids, just dropping on them with a Thunderhammer in hand. Holy fuck. There's nothing more terrifying in the multiplayer for this than a Space Marine just rushing you. Just one of these. And yes, you can have the Thunderhammer. It's beautiful. Honestly, the multiplayer for this was top quality. Seriously, I cannot attest enough how good it was. So good. Oh shit. Right, get me health back. Hit you. Nope. We're just gonna kill you. Not a chance. Not much to fight. No, it isn't, is it? It's just not good enough.
My lord, we owe you our lives.
Nah.
An instrument of the Emperor's will, Trooper. Now indicate to me the nearest concentration of orcs.
Aye, my lord. Master's Plaza is just past this hab complex. It is swarming with the beasts.
Not for long.
Ah, thank you for the entrance, boys. I'm gonna go play with some orcs. Have fun. Have fun living.
Captain, we are within sight of the Imperial Guard bastion.
Why ain't that going well? Honestly, just... You can appreciate why this is a very good intro game for somebody to Warhammer. It's just so fun. I mean, look at this shit. Just... fucking brutal. Devastating. Everything just feels as it should. Let's go to you. poor orcs, many of them just do not stand a chance against me. Not with this combination. And in fact, I can do this. Interestingly, Weird Boy's probably the best chance against me, even then. Not really.
Show them fury.
Come here. Give me your staff. Fuck you. That is... Their deaths are probably... To be fair, there's actually explainable lore bit for that. So orcs in Warhammer are all connected, essentially. They don't realise it, but the more of them there are, the more crazy shit they can do. They have like a psychic aura, right? It's often just the collective war, I guess, the sort of collective belief of the orcs. And it can affect things, right? It can make things that shouldn't work, their guns fire. Because they're like they think because they're put together in a certain way they're gonna fire.
Out of fuel.
I mean, I still have the hammer. But yeah, fuel sense out.
This is Primus Command. Orcs inside the perimeter. Move to secondary defense positions and hold the line.
Tarantula turrets, nice.
Welcome to Bastion Primus, Captain. Sergeant Sedonis briefed me about the Inquisitor and his doomsday weapon. He said you require air transport to the Calcus facility.
Your Valkyries are the fastest way to reach it, and we have no time to spare.
Your men are already on board their Valkyrie, and the squadron's ready for liftoff. We'll
Perfect.
get you to Calcus with all speed. It's time the Imperial Guard brought the fight to the Orcs.
About time. But yeah, the orcs have a collective sort of psychic presence, and their weird boys are like a focal point of that. So him dying probably caused a backlash.
Look sharp. Orc flyers inbound.
To be fair, he's a psyker as well.
I need a gunner to man the heavy bolter.
You reckon, man, heavy bolter?
Here they come, starboard side.
Yeah, the orcs do this, by the way. This is perfectly normal for them. They have aircraft.
That was close.
Valkyrie 7 here. I've got orders.
Pilot, match speed. I will shoot them off.
This is very dangerous with a heavy bolter, by the way.
More of the beasts.
Maybe I can use my thing on this. Oh, there's more. Yeah, good old turret sections. Remember these?
And 6. Keep us in position, pilot.
Beat up from those storm boots.
Starboard side. Orc ship coming up.
Kill them.
They're right behind us.
Pull the gun. Cannon's fucking tearing me new arsehole. Oh. See, why just to go flying into the engine? Oh, we lost the Thunderhammer too. Well, that's the chainsword. Not that much of a downgrade. Chainsaw's a fun weapon.
Lieutenant. Valkyrie 2 is down. I require immediate transport.
We're on approach, Captain.
Yeah, we've got a few orcs to get through though first. Quite a few. Thanks for the game, just restored my health. Very kind of it. Nope.
The enemies of man are here!
Get this guy. On-tank busters are no joke, to be fair. They are pretty deadly. Oh shit. These berserker guys are pretty nasty. Thankfully, oh, okay, we apparently became a librarian. We're recycling shit now. Shit. I don't think they can be stunned, stupid doll. So that probably isn't going to work too well for us.
Cleanse and purge!
You guys ain't gonna do too much. Not when I've got that active.
Valkyrie on approach.
What is the Inquisitor's status?
The remainder of the squadron has escorted his craft to the outskirts of the Calkis facility.
Very good.
I've got too much Helldivers experience being crushed by things.
Farewell, Captain.
Not so much in Helldivers 2, but 1.
Those damned Orc flyers cost me too many good men and too many gunships. We'll be hard-pressed to defend the outpost.
Thank you. And good luck, Lieutenant.
Yeah. We use a lot of
Where is it?
gunships.
The device is secure, Drogon.
What are you waiting for then? Further delay is intolerable.
Calm down.
Visitor, are you all right?
Yes, come. We've no time to waste.
What toys we got? Oh. Oh, wait, what? Oh. Wait, you can swap the Vengeance Launcher out? I never knew you could swap the Vengeance Launcher. Truth be told, that's news to me. Alright.
More humans to kill! Come and get me, SpaceMarine!
I mean, there's only a couple of orcs from engagement range. That's not going to work out too well for him. There we go, shatter him to pieces. Is good melee a bit risky? Yeah. But, you know. Basic auto boys. I'm not too worried. I'm guessing Drogon's not that good of a psychic. Because he doesn't use any psychic powers at all. The psychic can do psychic shit, right? Like, levitate things. Cause, like, hallucinations. Bio-lightning. You know, just think force lightning, basically. They can do cool shit like that. He doesn't do any of that. I mean, I guess you could say he's keeping his wounds intact, but he's a bioman, so them fuckers can heal themselves. Now, if that Tank Buster brought one of their melee weapon up, it would have been fine. Like the Boom Hammer, I think they're called. Basically a rocket at the end of a stick. But,
Dispatch them quickly! We must hurry!
an orc could probably tell you that they're, you know, a very technical piece of kit.
Zeal and fury.
Massive orc. That is a massive orc, isn't it? Four. Yeah, the melter should clear these guys out. Yeah. Oh shit. Oh no. Oh no. No, we're fine. We're fine. Alright. Come here. I think that's... Is that the Xbox or B? I think. It might be. Because I think this... Oh no, it's Skull. It's a B if you're on the controller. Well, that's what controller anyway. I assume it's a circle with PlayStation. The good old days of God of War. If you know any non-enemy combatants, let's say you press circle on, you can kind of get... Well, you know. If you don't, I'll pay when you're older. Actually, why are you here? If you do, if you're that young, you probably. I don't know. That's basically, I guess they can hold those games now. Maybe a lot would be old enough to know. I don't know. I worry that I'm the old person, which is horrifying. Honestly, I don't want to be the old person here. All right, I'm young, definitely. God knows I don't feel it. Especially today, mind. Jesus. Jesus. If I do suddenly disappear for like 5... Well, if I do suddenly run off 5 minutes, don't worry. Stomach has been in absolute shambles all day.
Get around the bulk of these orcs.
Yes, perhaps. My research produces a minimal waste, so the facility's sluiceways should be accessible.
Lead the way.
The las cannon, just in case you wanted that.
It's gonna blow! Time to die, humans! Smash them!
Ah, one of you. Oh shit.
Attack!
Oh. Yeah. Ah! Basically caused lobotomy. See, I can also shoot ordnance at you. Not the only one who can do that. You barely felt, did you? How about this? How about my shenanigans? I'm not too upset that those guys can one-tap my shields without a Iron Halo. I am a bit sad they can kind of... I forgot they can literally... They can kind of point blank you, but to be fair, these guys like obsessed with busting armored targets. So Space Marine's power armor, not above their pay grade at all. Oh god, oh! Ooh. Evaporated him. Oh shit. Oh, okay. That was very close. Well, I knew that. Fucking gangbusters. Mandatory to take them guys out, honestly. It wouldn't be so bad if they weren't like literal walking artillery and hit like it too. God, they literally do hit like artillery. Yeah, more orc meteorites and Gretchen. Oh, you know what? 1 second. Oh, bonus. Those are meal deals.
Captain, my servitors were destroyed in the initial attack.
That's a shame.
I may need your help to activate the psychic scourge.
How large is the weapon?
The firing mechanism is at my research lab, but the energy pulse itself travels along conduits from the lab to the orbital spire.
Okay. No, I mean, hypothetically speaking, like, have that big thing, like, you know, are we comparing it to the size of a dog?
There.
You know.
We will proceed through that.
Or is it more like a Warlord Titan? Oh.
I need time to override the lock, Captain.
Understood, Inquisitor.
I need health, so come here. You'll give me some health. Oh, this thing will now just melt them on contact. It's not even funny. Oh, there goes your entire, like, upper region. Second. Duck in, duck out. Power this shit up. Oh, they've got those now, have they? Sadly, your shield won't save you from the Thunderhammer. Oh. Yeah, nah. Come here. Oh, gimme. Oh, yeah, it's just can't like hit with your shield because I've got both my hands on this damn hammer. Oh, yeah, you're the heavy. Oh shit. Ah, okay, we can actually run away a bit. Some would call it cowardly. Aye.
It is. With a few modifications, it also makes an ideal firing tower. The energy pulse should not damage the spire.
You do not sound confident.
Improvisation and experimentation go hand in hand.
You know, also being safe goes with experimentation, you know? Oh, that thing. Ah. Oh. Those. Oh, I see many coming. I see many, many coming. Many exploding squigs. All of them. I wonder why I took put the Thunderhammer down. That is purely because, well, at this point in the game, I remember having a bit more range is better. Being those enclosed kind of rocky crevices, I don't know what you call that, like that more tighter packed region, the Thunderhammer was nice. But here, you want a bit more room. For anyone who's actually looking for a tabletop kind of way to experience this, by the way, I strongly recommend you look at Deathwatch. There is some newer stuff as well. What's it called? There's one where you can play as like a variety of things. I forget what it's called now. But Deathwatch is one I'd recommend personally. If you don't want to be a Space Marine but still like Warhammer, by the way, Dark Heresy 2E or Imperium Invicta is like the next two I'd suggest to you. Like, those are fun. Those are very much fun. Hell, Deathwatch and Dark Heresy, I think they work together. Technically, if you wanted them to. So I think in Dark Heresy is balanced a little differently.
To the attack!
So like your characters are way, way stronger in like Dark Heresy 1E and some of those games like Dark Crusade is a good example. Dark Crusade has like you can play as Chaos Space Marines and Chaos humans. Yes, if you wondered, Chaos Space Marines are a thing, and they are terrifying. There are a lot of new ones now, not quite as powerful now, but do you want the really old ones? Like 10,000 years old, right? And they are dangerous. Like, a true veteran of the Long War, genuinely dangerous. I mean that. That, basically, the Long War is like their fight against the Imperium. Since 10,000 years before when they turned traitor. They all had their reasons, and to be fair, a lot of them weren't entirely invalid reasons, but it's kind of spiraled, and chaos has been their only refuge. Such, Well, it's just been a thing they've done.
Lead into the facility's sub-basements. And here is our entrance.
Well, it's going inside, I'll take the jacket off. I have a stream deck now, so I can do all these fancy things like change scenes without having to, like, alt-tab. It's great. I'm trying to make use of it. Like, it's a nifty little purchase. Not needed. You do not need this, by the way. I like it, though. Now I have one. I'm very happy with it. I've got a button for my Twitch, little Twitch and Vtuber Studio, but it's probably not necessary. It's just nice to not have to go into Steam and click them.
What can we
But
expect inside?
I've already kind of got it optimized.
Oh yes, just a few defenses.
A few.
What comprises a few, Inquisitor?
Servo turrets, mostly.
Set to eliminate orcs?
Set to eliminate anything with the misfortune to move within their range.
Huh. I guess, to be fair, the Inquisition deal with things... Well, the Inquisition...
Lockdown in effect.
Okay, I'm going to go into Inquisition rant, so, okay. Oh. Yes, hey, buddy, welcome to the stream. I think everything has some unnatural strength. Yes, so... Unnatural strength in the older versions of Dark Heresy was doubling, so yes, SpaceMarines get that. I think they get unnatural strength, but it works differently in the template in Dark Heresy. But in Death Watch, yeah, they get unnatural strength and toughness, and a resistance to warp-based stuff, because Space Marines are conditioned. But yeah, my little Inquisition rant. Let me tell you about the shadiest motherfuckers in this entire setting real quick. For anyone who is here and doesn't know. The Inquisition, or the Emperor's most holy Inquisition, his most holy bastards is what they are all the time. They are, lack of a better term, secret police. If you're familiar with what the Spanish Inquisition were, and if you're not familiar with what the Spanish Inquisition are, I was going to say that nobody expects them, but some of you might be too young to know what that is. That's depressing when I think about it, but basically the Inquisition are a force that have no higher power to them by the Emperor himself. And considering he's a corpse on a golden throne that keeps the whole place running, he's very unlikely to say anything, so they've basically got infinite power. The only other people who can even rival them are technically members of what's essentially the Imperium's FBI, the Adept Subites. Think Judge Dredd with them, by the way. Somehow slightly more brutal, but unlike the Inquisition, they actually have laws, and they actually follow them most of the time. The Inquisition don't follow any laws if they don't have to, because, well, they have unlimited authority. They do whatever they want. But you might ask, well, why would the servo turret set to kill anyone? Well, because the Inquisition deal with not just... Like, he's Ordo-Xenos, which means he's specialised in anti-alien stuff. Let me be clear to you, though. The Inquisition are not just about anti-alien. No, no, no. There are three main Ordos. There are many sub-Ordos, though. Let me be clear, there are many sub-Ordos. And the Inquisition, just because you're part of that one order, you're still going to be dealing with other stuff. So they deal with mutants, they deal with heretics, so people who are believing chaos or not believing in the God Emperor. There are other religions, technically, that aren't chaos. Believing the Tau's greater good, for example, is considered heresy because, well, it's called heresy in the setting, but for anyone who's a stickler, yes, it's apostasy, not heresy, but they call it heresy in this. So just bear that in mind. They kind of get the two switched up because heresy sounds better. Also because the series called the Horus Heresy just rolls the tongue better than the Horus Apostasy. So, but yeah, they deal with what they call heretics. So, people who don't believe in the religion. Traitors, essentially, to the faith. Because, yes, the Imperium is very faith-driven, as you might notice. Space Marines aren't super religious most of the time, but they respect the Emperor because there's actually some that are interned in dreadnoughts, coffin mechs, basically, that remember him. So, To say some of them remember him and some of them know him is an understatement, hence they didn't realize him as a god. Except for the Black Templars, but they are literally the Deus Vult nut job to the setting, so, you know, take them with a pinch of salt. But yeah, the Inquisition, their entire role is essentially to deal with internal affairs. But when I say internal affairs, they'll deal them their own way. We are talking people who are more than happy to annihilate entire worlds if even a sniff of chaos is found on there. Saying that, most won't quite go that far. It's an exaggeration a bit, but if you want a good example of an overkill Inquisitor, look up Inquisitor Crippen. I believe that's Crippen with a K, by the way. He was so determined to deal with the Tyranid menace that he would annihilate entire planets just to stop them. He got to the point where the Inquisition had to excommunicate him on the grounds of him being too ridiculous with his use of planetary destroying weaponry. Because you can defend the planet from Tyranids without blowing up the world, by the way. That's possible. In fact, you should do that first. The only time I would say you should probably use a planet-destroying weapon is when the Nids are in the end process of an invasion. Or a demon world that be formed, or the world's unrecoverable, right? Like, if the Tau conquer a world, you can take that back. If the Orcs conquer a planet, you can take it back. I'm trying to think of other non... Obviously, no, the Eldar wouldn't. The Dark Eldar definitely wouldn't. Votan? I don't know if they'd take a planet. They're not really. They're more space miners, if anything. Apologies for anyone who doesn't know the lore. Think Deep Rock Galactic, and you've got a good idea of the Leagues of Votan, by the way. Literal space dwarves. Using ancient human tech because their society is run by supercomputers from before the Imperium. The Imperium doesn't know about that, by the way. Trust me, the Imperium has 2 religions in it. And the Adeptus Mechanicus are the other one. And they are tech fanatics, like technophiles. Posthumanism, worshipping the machine god. We're on one of their worlds, in fact. The Titans are manifestation of their god, as far as they're concerned. So, yeah, that's my lore rant over. At least while being paused. But yeah, so this little fucker... There's his little turrets, which I think that is one there.
Sentry guns ahead.
Yeah, those things will probably rip me apart. So, I have to be careful here. This is why I wanted more range. This might not be a terrible weapon for there, actually. Oh. That is a Chimera variant, I believe. Although it's a bit... It's been squished a bit, I think. What variant of Chimera are you? You know, I don't actually know which variant this is. I know there's a non-turreted version, but then to be fair with you, the Imperium like reusing chassis. Ah, Cadia. If anyone would like to put an F in the chat for Cadia, please do go ahead. Or an 07, because... Ah, Cadia. Poor Cadia. Cadia is a very well-renowned world in the setting, and a lot of Guardsman players are very beloved of it. It's kind of like the main... Like how Ultramarines, like these guys, these Ultramarines, they're like kind of the poster boys for Space Marines. Cadia's the Guardsman equivalent.
Authorization required to implement security protocols.
Oh shit. Yep. Like, bolters will shred these. Oh, that's a missile turret. Yeah, now that thing probably
move quickly with these guns everywhere.
would.
We need to shut them all down.
I can do that from the central security room.
Then that is where we are headed.
So, interesting fact with those guns, by the way. There's no AI in the Imperium because it's banned. AI in this setting goes rogue and goes very wrong.
Lockdown in effect.
Essentially, AI always comes to the determination that chaos is going to turn it evil, and the only way to stop it is to end all life. That's generally what AI tends to go, because it tends to get that idea in its head pretty quickly. Fucking hell. Oh no. Oh. That was scary. That one's gonna come to life. So those turrets are operated by what looks like a servitor, I'd wager. Yeah. So here's where it gets the really dark parts of the setting, okay? Because do you know what makes a really good computer system? Your brain. That's right. Any computer that doesn't do basic cogitation, most cogitators fall into this. So computers in the Imperium are kind of old school. You might think that's strange, but trust me, they make up for it by using human processing power. How do they do this, you might ask? Most of the time, via a backgrown individual.
Required to implement security protocol.
To war!
There we go. And essentially, they'll grow. For machines, so there are actual animal constructs. The Cyberhound, I believe, obviously uses a dog. That's the cyborg, more so. There's the eagles as well, but actually, I think. You know what? There are actually the Mechanicum Vortrax, I think they're called, back in 30k. I can't remember if they used... They had animal instincts, but I can't remember if they had animal brains or not. But those automata kind of operate like predatory animals, so I think they were... Their functions were based off an animal. Like, I guess you could argue...
The logic engine thinks we are escaped Xenos specimens. There is a control panel in the
Very
side.
bad logic engine.
Get me there, and I can shut it down.
So this guy here, that's a human once, possibly. But animal brains, they definitely might, but I can't give you an example off the top of my head. Which, oddly enough, I can... Here's the funny bit. I can give you an example in Fallout, where they do that. Technically speaking. The cyberdogs of Fallout tend to be able to, like, interchange their brain, because the creature's body is immortal, but the brain tends to wither over time. Need replacement. But... oh, shit... But I could definitely see certain machines using it. A lot of it's human, though, because the human brain's got, like, a lot of cogitation.
Authorization recognized. Protocol suspended.
The exit will open shortly, Captain. However, I'm afraid the servo turrets beyond this room remain prime.
Oh, God. Is there any ammo? Oh, there is ammo. Good, good. That's grenades. No, you've actually raised a good point. That I'm actually racking my brain a bit here as to whether animal brains are ever used in any servitors. There definitely are, like, animal sort of constructs.
These containers. Specimens needed for my research.
Specimens, cages, operating theaters. Xenos filth.
That is the business of the Inquisition, Ultramarines. This way, Ultramarines.
Yeah, you know, I will actually, unironically, I'm going to look that up. I'm actually going to look that up because I'm genuinely thinking to myself now, do they? And you know what? That's going to annoy me for the rest of this night, but in a good way.
SpaceMarine recognized.
Oh.
Ultramarine chapter. Granting access.
Speaking of gorgeous things, though, oh, Kraken Bolter. Hello, gorgeous. Come here. Now, here's the fucked up part of these. Do you know who invented these, folks? Traitors. Traitors invented these. I'm going to give you another little rant, so I hope you're comfy. Nibble your biscuits, folks. I'm going to be over a little bit. Drink my booze. Right. Let me give you a little history lesson. So, 10,000 years ago, half of the Space Marine forces that were around at the time turned traitor. Now, they were going to ambush the Loyalist brothers, and those among their own ranks were loyal. Before they did that, though, they developed a new type of ammunition. I believe Kraken bolts were the ones. And essentially, before this point, a bolter probably wouldn't penetrate power armor. They actually didn't know too well. Most of them didn't anyway, because normally Space Marines don't kill other Space Marines back then. It was seen as unheard of. That is not the case anymore. Kraken rounds were invented as a way for the traitors had the upper hand. The traitors had a lot more Terminator armor as well, mind, so they had an advantage. I'm quite adept with it. But the Kraken rounds were essentially designed to tear through normal power armor and do a bit of damage to Terminator plate, I should think, to a point. Though that stuff requires anti-tank, to be very blunt. Like, big anti-tank. But Kraken bolts, think armor pierce. Like, a bolter's already armor piercing, right? They're a hyper-penetrating rocket, essentially, that explodes once it's inside the target, which can be tuned and do other things with. The Kraken bolt is essentially thicker armor piercing. It's more armor piercing. As it says there, it can pierce cover. Yeah, this is the kind of shit you use to kill Space Marines. 100%. So we're packing some heat here. Also, dodgy that he has this, but not surprising.
The firing core is still active. Excellent.
If this is the firing core, Inquisitor, does it discharge through the whole facility?
No, not precisely. The core actually raises to the rooftop of the facility. That is where the rest of the firing array is located.
He was very injured, I will say. His inquisitorial symbol's torn open. Is his flesh showing? With the crack there. Ravaged, certainly. Now, this should help against the turrets, though, because the armor-piercing shells should very, very easily tear through him. First, services can be quite nasty, actually. There's a unit the Mechanicus utilize called a Cataphren Destroyer, or Cataphrons in general, actually. There's the Destroyer and there's the Breacher. Those are like man tanks, basically. Take a human being, strap tank legs to him, or tank tracks to him, replace his arms with massive guns, hit him with heavy armor, send him to battle, and remove his sense of self and pain. Oh, and by the way, that's a human brain in there. Yes, even the doors are operated by servitors. It's kind of fucked. Ooh. I was thinking they'd do a bit more damage to the turrets than that, I must admit. Ooh, fuck. Oof. Ho, ho, ho. Okay, that's definitely less shots than before. Okay, hit him at a good angle there, he couldn't hit me. I am curious, actually. I assume it's using frag missiles, but you know what? It would make sense using crack. If they could identify that they are dealing with... Those are heat-seeking. Oh god, there's heat-seeking. I forgot about that. Okay. I'm too used to Helldivers and not reloading. I'm too used to that where you lose ammunition for reloading early. But this game does not have that at all. Far too used to it now. I'm looking forward to some stuff coming for that game, actually. No, that reminds me. I need to tell you all about this. The devs for Helldivers, as a team building exercise, build and play Warhammer. Unironically. They are now one of my favourite devs. 100%. And it reminds me about my pile of shame. I need to go and build it. But I don't... I don't wanna. Well, I don't wanna right now, but I kind of need to. Well, I'll do it at some point. I keep getting ideas. I spent most of the day between doing work looking at fucking Legion Destroyers at 30k because the idea of Space Marines wielding elite like weaponry that most of the Empire thinks is bad.
Xenos detected.
How are we detecting Xenos? What terrible sense are you using, Drogon? Like, come on, man. Oh. Now, I will stress on the Kraken rounds. They aren't the only ammunition to be made. Alpha Legion Headhunters utilised a variety of things. But then, to be fair, they made their own variants of stuff a lot. If you're not familiar with the lore, the Alpha Legion are a rabbit hole. Maybe we'll go into one day. Yeah. Oh, hey, buddy. Welcome to stream, by the way. Yes. As Only War treated like that as well. I think Only War did the same. One of these days, I will run a Deathwatch or Only War, one or the other. I will run one of them just for funsies. That'd be nice. Considering you're here, by the way, have you seen some of the Helldivers leaks? The mechs have been shown off in a Twitter video. I think I posted it to Discord. Oh, yeah. Nice, nice. More Valorant, I assume? I need to get... Yeah, that's fine, man. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. No worries. Let's go with my nose, man. Yeah. I'm looking... I need the mechs, man. The mechs... I don't remember if the explosive crossbow was, like, leaked at all, but... God, I need that shit. Oh, right, okay. I assume if you gained a new crowd, then have you? I suppose... Yeah, I remember you had like some regulars, didn't you, for a bit? I mean, they're still on your Valorant friends list, aren't they? So I assumed you might catch up with you again.
There. The command room is beyond those doors.
And those sentry guns.
God, what guns? What guns are there? Yeah, I mean, that's not bad though, to be fair.
The time for battle is now.
Like, you're still meeting people, right? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I mean, like I said, man, like, you've found like a nice niche, and, you know, that's going to grow you. You know? The only thing, like I said before, maybe worth getting like a Discord server to go for it. Not saying they'll join necessarily, but it might help them know when you're live if they're not on the game already. That's the only thing I'd suggest. If I remember, I'll show you the bot I use, which pings Discord when I'm live. It does it automatically, so you don't have to do anything. Oh god, I'm not doing more tech support, should I? I'm not qualified, but yeah. Oh right, nice. Got better fury now.
Good.
Even
All
more
the security
furious.
measures will be down shortly, Captain. I'm afraid they were the only thing keeping the orcs outside, however.
But you will be able to fire the weapon.
We had better do so quickly. This place will be awash with orcs before long.
Of course. Security systems.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Authorization
Nice.
recognized. Releasing safeguards.
Please proceed to the generator room.
Oh, we're getting to the very fun part of the game. What spurred you into doing that, by the way, out of curiosity?
Here come the orcs.
Oh, poor orcs. These bolts are just wasted on you, aren't they, really?
Kill them, Spider!
To be fair, like, it's... Like... To be fair, like, some people say, like, oh, you don't, like, help people with competition, but the way I see it, right, it's not competition, because you might end up doing stuff with them at some point. You might end up, like... They might do something real fun and interesting. So I saw a bunch of people that have good questions about Mars, figured no offense. I mean, yeah, you've been doing it for a little bit now. Go for it. Like, nothing wrong with sharing knowledge, is the way I see it.
Place the canister
And to be fair,
inside the power core, Captain.
Do we risk exposure again?
Only if you drop the canister. Very good, Captain. Your time carrying my power source is finally out.
Yeah, to be fair as well, it is a very technical thing, right? So I guess, ironically, me and you both
Psychic scourge firing
do tech
sequence
support.
commencing.
Ironically enough, is actually quite a good thing for this sort of thing.
Structural damage. Warning. Emergency containment rights commencing.
Damnable thing!
What do you need me to do, Inquisitor?
You'll need to manually restart the array alignment. Forcibly, if you must.
Where?
In the firing chamber. Board the lift, Ultramarines.
Lift? What lift? Oh, over there. Yeah, I think as well, it is a very daunting thing, in a way. Like, it's... Like, you take all the stuff of streaming, right? And you add just all of this. It feels pretty natural to do this kind of stuff now, but...
Captain,
if you don't
must
know about
hurry.
it,
The
it's
damned orcs have
very
cut the main
daunting.
conduits to the firing tower. You must reconnect the conduits, Captain, or we're facing an overload that will rip this planet apart.
Understood.
I feel like we shouldn't be playing with devices that put planets apart, Inquisitor. But, He adjusted his grip. I never realised he adjusted his grip on the gun. The entire time, he kind of adjusts it. A little bit janky, but I don't care, that's cool as fuck. This whole time.
Chamber is infested. Clear it out. No mercy.
I need my HUD back game. Oh, very trustworthy Drogans, can't you tell? Like, normally Autohereticus are the ones I'd be looking at. Because they are shady bastards. Just look at the Siege of Vrax for that one. Just push in the Holy Machine.
Psychic scourge firing sequence commencing.
Inquisitor. The conduits are reconnected.
Now, proceed to the main control
There
panel.
we go, up here. Fire the Psychic Scourge.
authorization confirmed. Primary containment
And now we get quite a big moment here.
firing sequence in progress. Firing now. Alarm.
Look at the spire.
Oh, it's you.
Been looking for you, Space Marine. You got something of mine.
Well, you're about to have a taste of something, Orc. The device is just there exposed. Are they dead? No. Well, shit. So much for that.
Why didn't it work?
Damn that Drogon! Never trust the Inquisition!
Stand fast, Ultramarines. We can handle a few orcs.
And their boss.
Space Marine! Was that supposed to hurt?
Hold up. Oh, well, now it's fucked. Now we're fucked. I mean, the Rock Boss could he could definitely take a few bloodletters, 100%. 100%. Now that's a problem. That is a problem. The Chaos Lord is a problem. Terminator plate, no less, as well. That is Chaos Terminator armor. And yes, by the way, that's the Chaos SpaceMarine. Oh yeah. Yeah, name character versus the Limb Demons. Yeah.
Get back!
Actually, yeah. Yeah, I guess he's a Chaos Sorcerer Lord, possibly? Like, I never thought about this, but I think he actually is a Sorcerer. Because that shit's Psychic stuff, like, flat out. 100% he's a Psyker. Very mutated in his armour at this point.
I've served you well, Lord Traitor.
Yeah, if I remember... Oh, shit, yeah. It's, he was possessed.
I see.
Yeah, he's a Sorcerer.
Servant did all that I hoped and more. But he would never have
He's definitely a Sorcerer. That hood. That's a Psychic hood.
Captain Titus. Thanks to these brave Space Marines, we have broken through
That is not a good thing to be near.
reality. The blessed
I mean, he would have noticed that shit.
clever fool. You seem surprisingly able to resist my touch.
Misuse your weird touch, you fucking degenerate.
And that of the war, which impressed my servant to no end. Ah, you think the Inquisitor a traitor, but Drogon has been dead since before you first met. You have been used by my puppet of flesh and bone. I ain't so easy to kill.
No, you're not, unfortunately. The Chaos Lord and Terminator armor, very, very much blessed by the Dark Gods. Yeah, he can probably take you. Well,
Emperor, protect us.
We need an exit.
To the lift.
I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, fellas. We got demons. I do like how the bloodletters are portrayed in this, actually. They're like just as much enough of a threat without like being silly, without them like being shit. I wish demons were less in the tabletop. They don't. They're normally quite bad. Like, demons in lore are terrifying. Like, they warp the reality of shifts and... This is not even the worst of it. The demon... These demons of corn... Nah, they ain't even the worst of it. Just slightly. The poor guardsman, though. Oh, shit. Gotta step up from orcs. We never get to any, like, bigger demons. Oh, it's cold, isn't it? It was snowing in, like, where I live. And then when I went to work, it was snowing.
Did we cause a chaos invasion?
Of course we did. His Inquisitor puppet manipulated us from the moment we met.
And before. The false Inquisitor sent the distress call.
I don't think so, Leandros. The man's urgency, his fear. I believe that was the real Drogon, facing certain death.
Yeah, I can believe that.
But not at the orcs.
Considering how trains are, I'm not shocked. I'm amazed you got to work at all, the train system. Honestly, I think that's the most impressive part of that statement, honestly.
Keep moving. Strike true.
Now in for a three-way war with everything that isn't human. As is to be expected. Yeah, honestly, don't blame you. Fucking hell. My man, you were not in a position of luck there, were you? Jesus. Was the trip back as bad, or was it a bit better afterwards? Because I do wonder, hopefully the way back was better, because Jesus Christ, that sounds horrible getting in. Oh, good, good. At least the important journey was safe, you know, the way back.
To the exit.
Oh, nice. More achievement. That could have been shorter than the... Yeah. True. True. Yeah, that's a pretty fucked commute. I ain't gonna lie, Chief. That's a fucked commute. Would not trade you on that one.
That gate, it's getting bigger.
Absolutely would
if it
not.
gets much larger, Nemeroth can bring his fleet through.
Then we must cut the link between Warp Gate and Tower.
You have a plan.
We use Invictus to sever the orbital spire.
At that range, will the Titan's cannon be
I
effective?
mean,
It's
yes.
time we use the power source to our advantage. To supercharge Invictus, we need to reach that Titan.
I mean, we're technically considering techno-heresy here a bit, but at this point, we're past heresy. We're just in flat-out mess state. The realm of chaos has cracked open, the demons are pouring through. I mean, at least 8 Warlord class Titan. At least. It's a Forge World as well, don't forget. So it's probably not just doing the Titan. This Forge World's probably keeping production on like battle tanks and shit. Like, imagine there's be a few things here. Also, imagine the orcs looting a Warlord Titan. Can you imagine how that would go? Literal terror. Ah. I think that would have been where the Servo Skull with Drogon's last moments were. Where essentially you hear the demon possessing him.
So, a demon killed Inquisitor Drogon.
But why?
Alone, there was no way the demon could get the power source past 1 million orcs. It needed help.
And we obliged.
Yes, Leandros.
I am responsible for chaos breaking through to this world.
Genetic scan complete.
Oh.
Adeptus
Iron Halo
established.
time.
Full access granted.
Yeah, we're here to secure Invictus, specifically. I imagine other detachments were here to secure other assets of the Forge World. Because the Forge World's pretty high value, so they don't want that being lost. Also, that one of these fucking things is here is interesting. Yeah, I know, and Iron Halo is like a chapter relic. Like, those are heresy era, man. Like, they're just... Like, the force field, like, unironically, that force field we had, like, technically have in this game would have been one of them, really. I mean, that's the kind of shit... I mean, he's a captain, right? So he would get one, potentially. But... Yeah, honestly, an Orc Big Mech would have stole that shit. Like, that's the kind of thing with the Imperium's tech. It looks like fucking Gothic architecture, but it is actually a very advanced piece of technology. Then you see their computer systems... Then you see the guy who keeps them running. You think it's bad when you call up and they say, can you turn it off and on again? Motherfucker, are you prepared for some fucker to go, have you activated the sacred unguents, my child? Have you oiled the machine spirit and told it is a good boy today? Like... Yeah, the Iron Halo... Yeah, that's not a small thing. I'm glad I have it now because I'm quite painfully aware, I'm just going to say this now, there are going to be Chaos Space Marines and they're going to make me want to shoot myself. The Kraken bolts were a timely thing as well because you need them. Straight up. No worries, mate. No worries, you have a good stream. You have a good time. One of these days, actually, we should do a cut. We should collab one of these days on like Valorant. I should play more Valorant at some point with him. Ironically. Hopefully he was still there when I said that, but yeah. Yeah, I need to sort out stuff for future collab that might come up. Am I confirming anything this time? No. But who knows? Maybe at some point I'll have one. But I definitely... I need to go and mess around with, like, the tech stuff, because that's the thing. Oh, what's that? Oh. Chaos Space Marine. Hey! You're going to tweet this time. Good. Good. Seriously, I kept telling him several times, like, tweet. Make sure you tweet, because people know them. Like, the thing is, right, I get what he's coming from about, like, he gets, like, a very, like, local audience, right? And that's really cool. I love that for him. Seriously, that's cool. Genuinely. Getting people who are passionate about the game already to join in, like, hell yeah. But using, like, Twitter, right? Don't get me wrong, it's a hell site. It's 100% a fucking hell site. And I will stand by that. My grave. Oh. Yeah, I'm glad he's doing that now. Because it's going to help a lot. It's, like, as much as I don't like Twitter as a site, I do like what it's done for me. It's given me it's helped me get opportunities. It's helped me be found. So I can't knock it at all because of that, really.
Duty requires that I put voice to my concerns.
Speak, then.
You held the unshielded power source again, Captain. And again, you emerged from the exposure unscathed.
Yes, Leandros, I did.
The Codex Astartes warns that those in league with Chaos can withstand the warp's touch.
You forget yourself, Ultramarine.
Leandros, I do not take this warp resistance lightly. But the search for answers must wait until after we deal with this Chaos invasion.
What if that is too late?
Leandros, enough. We need to keep moving.
Exactly. It's a tool. It's a good advertising tool, and I've met some fun people through it. To be fair to it, I think here's the thing with Twitter, right? What I've learned from using it, you know, I think what I've found is if you post memes, find people who like the shit you like, and especially if you're a streamer, get people who like what you do as well. It's always fun. Like, now I have this model, I'm trying to use it, you know, make it funny, you know, use my model to help accentuate the funny. Oh, Chaos Guardsman. But, you know, as I just say, it's a good tool, but also I think...
Warp portal!
Brothers, attack!
I think to me, as well.
Attack!
Oh, shit. Wait. There's definitely other sides to it than just being a tool, but... it's definitely, it's primary, it's your first purpose on it should be advertising for yourself. After that, you know, I'd say as well, though, if you do start interacting with people, don't just, like, treat it like it's just a business transaction, right? Especially when you're small. Genuinely try and find people who are interested in what you're saying and the shit you like, because I think you'll find it more enjoyable to use, and also just more effective, because people can tell if you're having fun, right? People can tell if you like what you're doing, and if you're passionate what you talk about, if you find people who also enjoy that shit, then you're just gonna grow by proximity, right? Single guardsman lost, but that one's probably very hurt.
My lord SpaceMarine. They were on us almost immediately.
Captain Titus, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Lieutenant Mira, this whole planet has gone mad.
The forces of chaos are invading this world. We must get to the Titan and destroy that warp gate.
I know what route to take. I deployed troops to man outposts between the Calcus facility and Bastion Primus.
Very
From
tempting.
there, you can access the rail network and cross to Manufactorum Majakis.
Understood. I will meet you there.
My only reason for not take... see, I want to take this thing. I really do. But it just restricts your weapon options, and I think in this point, I need my weapon options. Head this way. Take out the orcs first. Yeah, I think definitely it's good not to overuse it. I think there's a point where you should stop scrolling. I know I definitely go overboard with it. I know that for a fact. There are points where I've gone overboard. Where I've just like been trolling and posting. But at the same time, you know, you build a rapport. And that is a good thing, especially if you're looking to work with people, right? In, you know, the streaming space. You need to kind of be... As difficult as it can be sometimes, you can also like be accessible in a way. Like, you also reach out to you. Or you reach out to them. That, I think, is quite important. Because if people can't reach you, then how are you going to work together, hey? How are you going to, like, you know, ever do shit together? So to me... I wonder if the Sons of Nemeroth are... I should know undivided, like, Legion, I assume. It's any particular Chaos alignment, to be fair, so probably just unaligned. Yeah, my indecisive ramp up puts around, but like I consider it a hell site if you like if you start getting to like the more like over the top side of Twitter, right? Then yeah, it's a hell site, 100%. Even now. But I use it more now, round kind of like I guess a bit of a bubble that I've made around myself.
Now the tender mercies of Chaos heretics. I'm surprised the place is standing at all.
Well, I've had a nice experience of it so far, so I'm not too put off by it. And I'd say I found a bunch of interesting people.
How can we face them? The legions of chaos.
Trooper, get yourself together right now!
Yes, Mom.
The other platoons are going to fall back towards the bastion. Hold this position, or they'll be cut off. Greetings, Ultramarines.
Oh, you know we were there.
What is your
I
situation?
guess we were ponderous boots.
As well as can be hoped, considering we are surrounded on all sides by the enemy horde. We're heading back to the command post, Captain.
Yeah, these guys are a bit rough. Normal humans against Chaos Space Marines and Orcs.
Strike true.
Explosive. I think I managed to kill a few there. Hopefully. I must admit, playing this game again, it's made me want to play Dawn of War 2 again. Though, considering you're here, buddy, I almost dare to say, do you want to do a little collab series playing Dawn of War 2, by the way? If you're still there, JD. Genuinely, I mean this. I would love to do that. I thought about this. I was like, I will at least ask him if he wants to do a collab one first before I do it myself, because we've played it a couple of times, from like the first Dawn of War 2 game to the final bit of it. I just think, you know, for old time's sake. I'm reliving a bit of nostalgia at the minute, and I would very much love to relive that nostalgia. But up to you, buddy, if you are in chat. Bowie, you don't have to answer it here. No, sir, you can answer. I'll ask you over Discord as well, don't worry. If you're not here, don't worry about it. I will ask, because at the end of the day, I think it'd be quite fun. Obviously depends on timings for us both and all that, and yeah. I just think it'd be fun. I see how much this game's left after that was like, obviously we're getting towards the twilight end of the game now, so
Enemies of man are here.
kill him. Oh, he's just leaned over. I thought he was alive. Not a chance. But Dawn of War 2 be fun. That was a very good game. First kind of that style of RTS I've ever played, and genuinely, my favourite. The skirmish was quite alright as well, honestly. Retribution skirmish was the best though, for the faction variety. Oh, and Dragon bolts up here then. I guess they pick armor's sheets. Ah, one of you. Okay, he's dead. I think he was, that'd be old design for a flash kit, I think. I think that's a flash kit. He definitely fits the flash kit, like, MO. Really overdone gun, even by Orc standards. If for those who are wondering, Orcs have a limit to how crazy you can be, believe it or not. A flash kit is typically above that. They tend to represent having more teeth than usual. They have more...
Well met, Mira.
Jonah,
That's
I half
guns.
expected to find a demon chewing on your bones.
Well, they'd spit me right out.
Make your report, Jonah.
The Greenskins have been pressing us hard, both down here and at the Bastion proper.
Get ready to fall back to the Bastion. Do not engage Chaos forces directly until I get reinforcements down here to back you up.
Aye, Lieutenant.
I do hope we find out if she got a promotion, but then to be fair, between this and the next game, it's been a long time. Like, Titus is an extra silver stud. So it's been 50 years. She might be dead, unironically.
Titus, this way.
She very well may be dead, which is quite tragic. Or she could be a general and then rejuve surgery. There are ways of extending one's life without delving into heresy. Though there's a limit to that. And then there is the more heretical ways, the ghoul stars. And the, I forget the name of the device, but there's a way you can become immortal for longer. And then you go mad and eat people.
All of them?
They took out the generator. We couldn't defend it against such numbers. We had to fall back.
The Ultramarines and I are almost at your position.
Oh, we've got a skull there. Yeah, the server skulls are nice as well. They go from like bits of important lore to this to like just day-to-day stuff, which I think is interesting. You don't get a lot of day-to-day in the Imperium. I think the Warhammer crime novels are probably the best you're gonna get. Maybe the horror stuff too, but you know, those two are probably the best ones. You get a little bit of it in Eisenhorn, but obviously he's an Inquisitor, so you get a bit of like that into things. Let's say the setting isn't all Marines. There's a lot of not Marine stuff.
Genetic scan complete.
Oh.
Adeptus Astartes. Access authorized.
Plasma gun. I do like the plasma gun. Plasma's good.
More greenskins!
Forward.
Oh, do I see that's fun.
Imperial Guard, stand your ground.
300 shots.
Ultramarines are here.
Aye, Lieutenant!
I mean, if you're gonna do the decency of standing next to the bombs orcs, then I'll happily I'll let them run their course. If you're wondering, yes, you can use this gun in multiplayer, by the way, but you have to normally like lock down to go full auto like this. Titus is just built different, I guess. Yeah, normally a Spaceman has to brace a bit to use a heavy bolter, like this. Although a dedicated Devastator squad does have, like, more ammunition, obviously. And access to some other weaponry. I remember, I think it was worked out that these things are 150mm, by the way. Like, a bolter's 40mm of just death. Ooh. Oh, what am I stuck on? Oh, wow, the bolter actually is a old game.
You can see why we need the sentry guns.
Yes.
There aren't enough of us to hold this position without them.
Lieutenant, the central outpost is under attack!
Tell them we're on our way.
Move out, brothers.
We need those sentry guns.
Lieutenant, where is the generator?
If you continue on, you'll find it at the end of our fortifications.
Our contacts will restore power. Brothers, the guardsmen will need your help until the guns are reactivated.
We will hold the line, Captain.
Yeah, Leandros is very quiet all of a sudden. Probably because he's suspecting heresy. Oh, I'm so tempted to pick you up. That Thunderhammer. Beautiful, beautiful Thunderhammer. Fun fact, these plasmas, very dangerous to use in lore. Very, very dangerous. Very powerful, very dangerous. Like, the power you can see is self-evident, right? But the fact these things can blow up in your hand and take you out and pop your entire squad if you're not careful, that's kind of terrifying. Okay, I need the help back. Give me your face. Thank you, Iron Halo, for being so much more resilient.
Attack!
I mean, it's going to be able to just basically take out orcs in 2 shots. Yeah, feels fairly accurate to its power. Like, a plasma gun is a very powerful weapon. Like, there's a reason they're used. They're powerful. Okay, he's going to take a few more. The Dark Angel Space Marine chapter have a lot of these, actually. They were the original Legion made, back when they were Legions, not chapters. Legions be like hundreds of thousands of Marines, chapters are just 1,000. The Dark Angels have a lot of these cool toys, through just the privilege of being the first Legion. And I'm terribly using them. So they're very merciful in this game with the plasma. If you want a better example of plasma guns, by the way, like a more accurate example, Darktide's plasmas are better for accuracy. These are just fun. These are Space Marines plasmas. They're bigger, meaner. But if you want like a more standard human perspective, Darktide. Darktide's plasmas are very on point for the setting. The Dark Angels definitely have some better ones knocking around, but the Dark Angels have all kinds of shenanigans. All I'll say is say the words "Brother, I have fallen" to a Dark Angels fan and you'll see a funny reaction on their face. If you're playing the TTRPG and you encounter Dark Angel, do not say those words, you will die. If the DM is feeling lore accurate, I assure you, it will be a very brief session for you. Oh. Let's gut this orc.
To the attack!
Oh, no ammo on that gun. That's fine. We'll switch to no. Melt it. It doesn't work like a shotgun in the lore, but you know, it would definitely eviscerate the orcs about that well if it touched them. Like, trust me when I say those superheated beams. Just, yeah. I forget the exact shit they are, but they're like their own breed of weapon. The Eldar have their own versions, actually. Oh. Two. There you are.
Lieutenant Mira, the generator is at full power.
It's working. The sentry guns are back online. Captain,
So these tarantula turrets here, they've got heavy bolts in.
another gateway is close to your position.
Yeah, the orcs won't get past these very easily. Not without great effort. Don't get me wrong, the orcs definitely could. Like, what they call now, the jump pack guys, slugger ones?
Carry on, guys.
Good. Storm boys,
Sedona to
Storm boys
Captain
definitely around them.
Titus. We are running into orcs down here. Nothing like above, though. Just enough to be an annoyance. We will be there soon.
Understood.
They need to deal with orcs. Orcs and chaos? Yeah, it's like Armageddon all over again, except both at the same time. Thankfully, with a lack of a demon Primarch. One day we will have that rant, don't worry. We will have that little convo about demon Primarchs and their shenanigans. All you need to know is man can become demon, but what if you're better, you're built better than a man? Yeah, you can become a better demonic creature. Ah. Yes.
I'm Boss Grimskull. This whole planet is mine.
You've got some competition for that one, buddy. You know lie.
You've been at my heels for long enough.
Oh, yeah.
That's right, because I'm gonna kill you, Space Marine. Kill you! Step them out.
Oh, shit. Thankfully, their own boss is very likely to hit them.
Cleanse and purge.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Momentum out, thankfully, in those boxes. Yeah, he's not very accurate, but then orcs and accuracy don't mix.
Attack!
Thankfully, I can block Fury mode constantly for this shit.
Step them out.
Cover you lot.
Okay.
I ain't finished with you yet, SpaceMarine!
That's a shame.
But I am finished with you, Orc.
And there. We've lost Grimskull. A plasma shot straight through the eye. That would have probably ripped his head off, I'll be entirely honest with you on that one. But there you go. There's the way out. So long, Grimskull. Now to deal with the other problem. The worser problem.
The damned Orc is dead.
Finally, some good news.
This rail line will take us directly to the Titan Manufactorum.
The faster the better. Those orcs slowed us down.
And gave Nemiroth time to prepare his invasion. We must get to the Titan and destroy that warp.
Now, admittedly, the Chaos fleets might be already in real space, but I'm assuming he's going to drag them straight from warp right here. I assume is the intent. I'm guessing he hasn't got like. He's probably got a portal as a vanguard, essentially.
The orcs are running scared. What's happened?
The captain dealt with their war boss once and for all.
We have a chance now.
Bolster your defenses. The demon host will not be so easy to frighten off.
Good luck, Titus. All our hopes are with you.
Demons, Chaos Guardsmen, and Chaos Space Marines. That is enough to overwhelm these guardsmen. 100% they could take this planet on their own. They didn't need the orcs, not at all. Not at all. The Chaos Space Marines could take this planet alone. Like, some of them have been around long enough to do it, but... Well, I'll put it this way, some Chaos Space Marines can tell you about species that don't exist anymore, because they personally wiped them out. There are things in the galaxy in Warhammer that simply don't exist anymore.
Full access granted.
Ultramarines, this is Princeps Enoch aboard Titan Invictus.
This is Captain Titus. What is the status of the Titan?
My crew and I are aboard Invictus, but she's immobilized. You will need to activate our berth's backup generator to release the mooring clamps.
Understood.
Yeah, those things are going to have some hefty... Like, the Mechanicus go for, like, a long ritual to wake up a Titan. Like, I talk about machine spirits, right? So, AI is not allowed. I'm going to rant again, sorry. Could happen again. AI isn't allowed, right? But a machine spirit is kind of... It's weird. A lot of things in the setting come out of belief, and machine spirits are one of those things. They essentially are like... kind of... Like the idea of things like assault, right? The idea of something having like a thing inside of them. A sort of like spectral essence that is them, right? That essentially is represented through this sort of machine spirit for a machine. A Titan's machine spirit is basically its own person, basically. Most machine spirits are barely a personality. Like, your tank might get a bit not want to start initially because you didn't oil it right. But this a Titan, they have personalities. Imperial Knight has personality, kind of, based on, like... But they're really old technology that still has, like, bits of their old pilots inside of it. This is, like, its own being. So, the fact they got it running so quickly is impressive. Ah, this section. Yeah, Renegade Guardsmen as well. They have amassed quite the force. On their own, weak. In numbers, quite substantial, actually. Now, somewhere they're going to have champions. These are standard Chaos Legionnaires. Ow! Oh, shit.
To the attack!
They've got their own bolters. And you see what my bolter can do to people, so add a bit of warp chicanery into their bolters, and yeah. These are Havoc, what they call theirs. They're Devastator Marines, essentially. There's quite a bit of cool artwork on Space Marines. They are metal as fuck, I will say. Like, you take all the gothicness of a loyalist Space Marine, add some fucking heavy metal album shit to it. Yeah. I will admit, they'll never look quite as cool as Fantasy Chaos Warriors. Now that shit looks very metal. Though Khorne Berserkers... Oh, Khorne Berserkers. Not in this game, but... Oh, if they were. I can't remember if they're in Dawn of War or not. You could definitely give a Khorne blessing. Oh, Black Drones. Yeah, forget the bit of Khorne and Nurgle in this. I think they've got Psychers as well. Yeah, we have to have enemy Psychers. They're terrifying. I think they're like not Demon Hosts or anything. Oh wow, that ripped me a new arsehole. Let's try again.
The enemies of man are here.
Ah, they're manning a position, probably why it was like so bad. Yeah, without the Chaos Legionnaire support, it ain't gonna go too well for him. Gotta get the right line up to actually grab this thing. Oh, fair enough. Give me. I want this toy, even if I don't get to keep it for long. This will be a Psyker, I think. Yeah. Rogue Psychers, which allow more summons. And they can do their own chicanery too. Yeah, Rogue Psychers are no joke. Not only are they just fodder for demons, because demons just possess them easier, or come into the world easier because of them, they're also like a massive hazard. Like a massive hazard to just everything around them. The chance of exploding, immense. Chaos Psychers, most of them are just untrained fucking witches and sorcerers. Unless you're a 1,000 Sun Space Marine, then you're like kinda... Yeah, they have their own las cannons. Basically, anything we can have, they can have too. It's not necessarily better, but they might have some chaos chicanery with it. Now, these guys are you know, a later on warband, right? They're not quite the legions of old. Thankfully for us. We'd be in a lot of shit if it was like word bearers or something. Or you know, any of the more, you know, the Black Legion, for example, like the poster boys of Chaos. Oh shit. Well, these guys are undivided, obviously, right? They've not got like a particular Chaos god they serve. Which, to be fair, makes sense why they'd run them like that. Undivided has more options. So, it'll be interesting to see next coming game, because the 1,000 Suns are an option. Well, I'll say option, they're an enemy. So a lot of magic and shit. Like, unironic magic, by the way. Not even like psychic stuff's kind of basically magic, but they use, like, literal sorcery, demonic sorcery. Straight from the god of change and madness and magic. and deception. I was surprised it was Zinch, honestly, not Nurgle again. Another Death Guard, but or Khorne. I thought Khorne Berserkers. That would be fun. Terrifying, by the way. A Khorne Berserker's just, hey, take a Space Marine, make his body like a fucking weapon. Even more than what he is. Oh, and also, this place would be cleansed for so long. Just get rid of the Chaos Taint that lives here. After this event.
There it is.
Behold the Titan from down here. We're now going to uncouple it. And let the mighty behemoth raise its guns and walk.
If you can release our mooring clamps, we can bring devastation to the invaders. The renegades have it well guarded.
Understood.
Bet they do. Probably want this to... They probably have a deal, or want to make a deal with the Chaos Titan Legion. Yeah, there are Chaos Titans. That's the thing. It's as horrifying as it sounds. This is legitimate horror. Control your shots, do your burst. And with 110mm shells, the average human body will simply fold. And even these fuckers straight from Khorne's, you know, the realm are not going to be too much of a fuss for this cannon. Yeah. I'm not wasting plasma shots on you. Well, my plasma gun anyway. You, however, I will waste them on. The ironic thing is, a lot of traitors leave Chaos to, like, better themselves and not be able to let the form of the Imperium, which is a very oppressive empire, by the way, if you can't tell. However, as you'll probably notice... Oh, it's an axe. Yeah, I forgot about that. They've got chain axes. Oh. Here's all their champions. With their own force field tech. Oh shit, yep, he's got his own power maul. That's a Thunderhammer equivalent. If that wasn't his Iron Halo, I would be dead a long time ago from this guy. Yeah, it's his own Iron Halo, essentially.
That elevator will get us to the mooring clamp controls.
That's why he's got a shield.
For clamps. You and the Andros get the doors to the Manufactorum open.
Understood, Captain.
Soon we will get this mighty behemoth moving. It's probably not the best arm to deal with. I guess no, actually, volcano cannons will kill anything. You're a cog in a glorious machine indeed. Tell the Mechanicus decide that your cog ought to be put into a different location. By different location, it means mental servitor. It's a very horrific process.
I have Inquisitor Drogon's power source with me. We must use it to supercharge your weaponry.
The power source? The rights involved in using it safely? Only the High Fabricator himself.
Unless we act now, an entire Chaos fleet will hang over your Forge world.
Understood.
Yeah, he's probably a bit nervous more because the tech priests will go fucking nuts when they find out this happened. They will go absolutely ape shit. Imagine if your tech support would actually kill you if you tried to, like, do something, like, fuck you with their tech. Storm
Emperor be
Bolter.
with you, SpaceMarine.
The Storm Bolter is literally 2 bolters smacked together, basically. Double the firepower, absolute hail of projectiles. Best given to a Terminator armored Space Marine because they have actual built-in stabilizer. I'm doing things with my hand. You can't see my hands, but they have actual built-in stabilizers, right? That actually hold it still. Fatal Deathwing shows them off quite nicely, though. That game. I wish I could recommend that game more, but I really can't. There's a lot of issues with it. Another Focus Home game, which makes me worried Space Marine 2 a bit, because Focus Home.
Mooring clamps released. Invictus powering up now.
My battle brothers will have the gates open shortly.
They've had a few, like,
To the topmost
cases of abandoning stuff.
Yes, Captain.
Behold, the mighty Titan Invictus now moving at last. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Hate these things. I hate these things so much. There we go. Light drones are tough and hardy creatures. They were originally automata that have been infused with demon. A demon of Nurgle specifically. So they kind of behave like a predatory animal now, but with infinite ammo because the warp just feeds their gun now. They no longer need to worry about things like ammunition belts. Yeah, demon engines are fun.
target for you. The orbital spire.
Oh, my shoulder.
Captain, it is a masterwork of the machine god.
It is feeding energy into the warp gate
It's
above.
for bastardized currently.
Stop this invasion. The spire must fall.
I understand.
We can definitely make a new one. The Mechanicus have not lost the ability to make those, surely. Then again, you never know these days. Are you taller than the Titan currently? Oh no, it's just, just above it.
Where must I bring the power source?
Travel across the armature to the starboard side, Captain. I will open a maintenance apse for the volcano cannon.
Protocol suspended. Access authorized.
The apse is below you, Captain.
Yep. Oh. Below me. Ah, 1 second, I must, deal with chicanery first. This is not a fun level to try and shoot at.
Feel the Emperor's wrath.
Okay, one's dead. God, these are not fun things to try and shoot at while this thing's like plodding along. They do a lot of damage because, in fairness, insetting Psychers would really hurt, even to a Space Marine. Thank you for stopping. Oh, not happy you're back then. I remember this thing being an absolute hazard. Someone can hide in this, isn't there?
Success is
Oh, this thing.
yours or your enemies.
This thing's a horrible thing to fight. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. A horrible, horrible thing to fight. I might actually.
It is a masterwork of the machine god.
It is feeding energy into the war.
Maybe I.
If we are to stop this invasion, the spire must fall.
I understand.
Stormbolt to be decent, taking out some of these guys, but let's try it again. This bit, I remember being one of the hardest bits, unironically.
Where must I bring the power source?
Travel across the armature to the starboard side, Captain. I will open a maintenance apse for the volcano cannon.
Protocols suspended. Access authorized.
The apse is below you, Captain.
Maybe shielded a bit from these damn Chaos Psychers a bit. Okay, switch to this and Steve.
The enemy!
Okay. Oof. Fuck. There should be. This thing's another one. Is that all of them? Dare I say to do it?
Leap down to the rookways around the volcano cannon, Captain.
Okay, there we go. So that's a risky leap, that is. There, just one wrong jump. The jump back. You were way too close to that thing.
Power source successfully.
Target the orbital spire!
Target acquired.
Firing now.
That's already a very powerful weapon. But yeah, it's already a really powerful weapon.
Ejecting power core. Shutting down all systems.
Captain, all systems are overloading. Did it work?
Invictus performed admirably, Enoch. The warp gate is closing.
Thank the machine god.
Shutting down all systems.
Yeah. That'll unironically need maintenance for months, maybe years. The Titan's wounded, technically, from that. As daft as it sounds, that might probably put it out of commission for a bit. Not a good thing, but at least it stopped the warp gate.
But Nemeroth and his demon host still roam free,
Though he is trapped on this world.
and all the more desperate to recover the power source. We must get it to safety, old friend.
Good news on that front. Lieutenant Mirror reports that the Liberation Fleet has entered the
Thank
system.
God.
The Inquisition will surely have sent agents with the fleet, Captain. Perhaps we can return the device to them.
The Inquisition has already failed to stop its exploitation by Chaos. No one must use the device, Leandros, ever again. Contact Lieutenant Mira and have her divert a Valkyrie here to pick us up.
Yes, Captain.
I suppose putting a bolt around through that damnable power source is out of the question.
Too risky. We could open another warp gate, for all we know. Upon our return to Macragge, I will confide it to the chapter master and his librarians.
And until then?
My most trusted brother will bring it to our strike cruiser and seal it in the armory.
Ah.
Get this damn thing secured, Sergeant.
As quickly as I can.
Sidonus, my boy.
What will you be doing while I run this little errand?
There are still thousands of traitors and heretics on this world. I intend to drastically thin their ranks.
Lieutenant Mira's Valkyrie is on its way, Captain.
Excellent. We make for the landing.
Who else did you contact, Leandros?
Chaos Lord's forces.
The Inquisition definitely have agents. I wonder who else you contacted, huh? God, why is my neck so stiff? Jesus. As long as we're doing after stream, I'm going to be cracking the fuck out of my own neck. You know, we got very close to the end of this game, but... No, you know what? I might just try and push on. I might need a little break, just to...
There! Retrieve the warp device.
Sidonus, get to the landing pad.
Aye, Captain.
I like that, I just braced the bolter, like on the rail there, like that.
For the Emperor.
Actually. Definitely one of those reload. Definitely.
They die today.
Purge the enemy!
Come on. Hell, how many of these fuckers are gonna pull out? I thought the warp gate was closed down. My man's sorcerers are working overtime to pull these fuckers in. Yeah, these guys are no better than Gretchen as far as the be used as edibles. Voice of Donus.
These traitors are determined, and this landing pad does not offer much cover.
Look at him. Our boy just fucking slaughtering demon and traitor alike.
Sidonus!
Yeah, that's...
At last.
No!
Man, could have been saved as a dreadnought or something, but I don't know about now. I'd love if he was a dreadnought somehow. That'd be cool as fuck, but I doubt it. I think he's too far gone. Though, dreadnoughts occupants have been in more places than that, so...
This device is a gift from the Chaos Gods. It holds the key to my evolution, to my ascension, to immortal demonhood.
Oh, he's not joking.
Armies will spill humanity's blood across the stars. You continue to resist my touch. Only a deep connection to the warp can explain this.
Not quite.
Will you be joining us soon, brother?
There is a lot of evidence that deep faith in oneself or the Emperor is also a very good counter to chaos. In fact, the Emperor is anathema to chaos, so this is a battle of thing of that.
I couldn't reach him in time.
Sidonus died as we all should. In righteous battle. Do not give in to grief, Leandros. Turn your thoughts to vengeance. Nemeroth will pay in blood.
Chaos demons. To victory!
In Psychers. Your non-Astartes body will not do very well against Bolt of Fire. Actually not Kraken Bolts. Astartes is nothing of Space Marine, just in case anyone's a bit confused what I mean by Astartes. That was a waste to use Bolt Shell on, honestly. These fucking Guardian. Thankfully, Leandros is immune to the concept of death. In this case, thankfully. It's a tragedy that he isn't, though. I was going to say, don't you get up and do weird Chaos Zombie shit on me? I joke, but Chaos Zombies are totally a thing. Though, that's normally requires a bit of a blessing from old Nurgle. Lord of Decay and stagnation. Entropy, that's what I'm looking for. Entropy. There we go.
Destroy them!
Oh, autocannon? Oh, I forgot this was here. Oh, well, if I had known this was here, it made it way easier. Oh, and also cannon should tear through these guys. God, what satisfying it was as well. Not as often used, but no, works for Devastators, honestly. It's a very good weapon.
Mirror here. Valkyrie on
Oh,
approach.
don't throw it away. It's a good weapon. It's like a vehicle weapon, that thing is. Then again, so is a heavy bolter. It's kind of a sidearm big weapon, if anything. Don't think a Valkyrie will get us there.
The sergeant.
The traitor lord murdered him.
Yep. We're gonna need a apothecary to recover him.
Nemiroth killed Sidonus for the power source. You said the Inquisitor's work was heretical, Leandros. You were right.
What do you mean?
Nemiroth plans to use the power source to trigger his transformation into a demon prince.
Abomination!
How can we stand against such a...
You can't.
I will kill Nemiroth when he's most vulnerable. During the transformation. Safeguard Sidonus until the apothecary arrives. Then join the Imperial attack.
Going alone is suicide. Or worse. We know the enemy takes great interest in your connection to chaos.
Do you fear my falling to chaos?
Of course not. Whatever lies behind your resistance, it can only be to the enemy's favor.
Why? Perhaps this resistance can get you close enough for a killing blow.
I will destroy Nemiroth.
I'd like things from the Emperor personally, but
Die trying. If this resistance comes into play during battle, so be it.
So be it.
I mean, personally, the chaplain should deal with this, if anything.
Orbital spire.
Farewell, Captain.
Over here. This is where the Andros calls Inquisition, most likely. You can kind of see it coming, can't you? He thinks we're going to turn traitor. Because he's a stickler to the book. The Codex Astartes is a guide,
Hard work
but it was never meant to be like the hard and fast.
It is a noble and worthy thing.
Newer Ultramarines typically fall to it far too much, and often to their detriment. Because it's... Imagine sticking to a set of rules for engagement, but then things start rapidly changing. You might see very quickly how things get really bad when you can't adapt. If you can't adapt, well, there's anyone combat will tell you, you adapt or die. I might go over the 3-hour, my 3-hour slot that I want to do for this. However, don't care. I like this game far too much, and you know what? I'm going to finish it this sitting. And then... Oh. Ah. Demonic summoning. Oh. Come here. Give me that juicy health. Okay. Was any more bullets, but I don't.
Cleanse and purge.
can shoot that damn Psyker. Good. We're bolt closed. No more continuous reinforcements. Except the one that one's making now. If he's not going to dodge, then no. Not my problem. Gimme. Gimme. Tasty trade guardsman. Tastes like it's cannibalism, but... There again. Space Marines do have the ability to paste memories from people they eat. That's the thing. They can do that. It's weird. Some Space Marines are better than others, like Space Wolves, who are very flanderized in some respects. You know, everything's wolf something, right? The Wolf Guard, the Wolfen, Wolf Lords, Thunder Wolf Cavalry. These are all units, these are all names. The Space Wolf subtlety is not a Space Wolf strong suit. It never will be. Is this not the way? Is not this here? Get able to spy. Okay. Huh. That's not it. I thought this was the way, because all the enemies were this way. Maybe it isn't. Maybe it's this way. No. Okay. I feel like this... Oh no. Oh, is it? Hang on. Aha. I was worried the game was a glitch second there. There we go.
It may be severed, but it's still the enemy's strong point.
The fleet is preparing an all-out assault.
Their attack will not be enough to stop the forces of chaos.
I know. Good luck, Doctor.
Snuff them out.
Actually, Fury mode and just batter the shit out of these demons. Send them back to Khorne. Crying, taking the heads. And if you want to change up the loadout, no, I don't think we do. The melters, I forget, I keep hitting the melters there. It's just kind of not that first slot's my vengeance launcher, honestly. Another Havoc, we're using a las cannon this time. This guy will be happy. He managed to kill me. I get a blessing from the Dark Gods.
To war!
Oh, I'm stuck. Not ideal situation. There we go. Trusty melter. Even Terminator plate will fall before it. It's got a pissful. It's literally no range, but even Terminator plate will not survive a melter. Hello, guardsman. I see you not believing in the Emperor, and I introduce you to my fist. Again, I can understand wanting to portray the Imperium in some respects. Right? It's not a nice place. It is rough, it is horrible, but you essentially trade one master for another. You trade the Imperium, the Dark Gods. That, yeah, they might give you mortality, but I'm sure Nemiroff's story is a long, padded out one, and it essentially boils down to, yeah, I did a lot of shit to get here, and I'm going to keep doing more. Because, yeah, you don't get to where he is without some length. Oh, yikes. Oh no, not venting. I see. If there was Alpha Legion in this game, I could make the sus joke even better, but the Alpha Legion are unironically the imposters. Like, it's not even a... The references just make themselves at this point, honestly. Unironically, if they wanted to ever do like a sort of memed up like Warhammer Among Us crossover, the Alpha Legion would be the easy one for that. And dodging bullets. You can kind of see how powerful plasma is when these guys use it against you. And you learn to appreciate how powerful plasma cannon is. Thankfully, you get your own plasma gun, which is it's smaller, weaker, but still a very effective weapon. Okay. Those Ultramarines. Just one here, bud. You're losing to just the one. Wasting plasma on those guys, really, but... You guys, I can just fire plasma usage on you. Alright, I wish I had that auto cannon. That would have been much nicer to have. As much as I like the heavy bolter, auto cannon, much stronger. 100% stronger. But, you know what? Hey, bolt is always the fun weapon. Don't you bother. Don't even try it. Miss me with your... Oh. Is there a thing here? What in a silver skull? A little hop you do. Okay, Psychic, let's just rip you apart with this thing, shall we? I just remember burst firing this. Also, if you ever get the chance to play the multiplayer of this, if there's people on, it's hard to get a match, but if you get a match, Devastator, oh, you can get some good kills with Devastators. You're essentially the sniper-ish, but you do have to kind of watch for Assault Marines. They are kind of your hard counter. You're kind of built to take... You get an Iron Halo, though, admittedly. So you're built to take a... Like, in a firefight, a tactical Marine won't beat you, but they will outmaneuver you. You might be able to push, like, blind grenades at you or something, or just bomb you out, essentially. But Assault Marine with a Thunderhammer, your worst nightmare.
This is Captain Titus.
Captain Titus, Thunderhawk Lance of Jove is at your disposal, Captain.
I must reach the orbital spire. Tell your pilot to make his approach.
Yes, sir.
There we go, someone isn't an arsehole. Good Ultramarine boy. I believe there's also Blood Ravens in this. We'll get to see this in Dawn of War 2, by the way. I would play 1, but getting 1 to work on modern systems is a dubious thing sometimes. Oh. Hello, Blood Raven. Lock the Reliquary.
Reporting in, Captain Titus. We joined the Liberation Fleet at Bakar, along with a squad of Black Templars.
Unleash the fury you showed in the Aurelian Crusade, and we will be glad to have even a few Blood Ravens with us.
You may rely on that, Captain.
Then join the forces driving into the Demon Host, and stop any enemies trying to follow me up the orbital spire.
None shall find us wanting.
Honor and glory, Blood Raven.
The heretics!
With this thing in my hands, I should be able to kill quite a few traitors. Pressing with them. My ammunition runs dry. Are there any more toys back here? I mean, there is a few. There's a Thunderhammer here. It'd be very nice to have that, but in this kind of firefight scenario, without a jump pack, yeah, no.
Attack! Feel the Emperor's wrath.
That's the fuck out of them. Project-wise, I got locked the Reliquary. Blood Ravens have a history of kleptomania. Will happily acquire relics. They didn't reference it too much in Dawn of War, but there's a few stories about them being a bit interesting around relics. The Inquisition get very cagey around them for that reason.
Brothers! Forward!
Keep an eye out for another autocannon too, because that was fucking fun. A little cheeky grenade play. Listen, I'm glad to see that other Chaos Gods factions are starting to get representation in games now. If there's one god that's barely got anything, it's Slanesh. I get why though. Imagine a market if you like Slanesh is like excess, right? But it's excess in all things. But its most common depiction is like sex, drugs, rock and roll. Emphasis on the first. But they're also like complete just Hedonites. They're very fucked up people. Slash worshippers.
Drive them back!
Those damn drones.
Ground forces, Ultramarines drop pod incoming. Squad Regulus making planet. Touchdown imminent. Ultramarines, deploy on my mark. Heavy infestation at drop point Validus.
Like that.
Cleanse and purge.
Oh, there's the autocannon. More Ultramarines. There we go. There. One more boys.
Destroy these Chaos forces. Let's reach the orbital spire.
Yes, sir.
Oh, who's still alive? Damn it, guys. Well. Oh, I could have sent that turret for a bit there, but... Oh, you can definitely... Fuck off. Big drone. Those damn blight drones. They're cool, the unit. It's a shame they're a forgeable thing, honestly. There's like the plague drones that they're a thing. They're a bit different. They're a weaker variant. I say that. I think they're weaker. They got some more variation though, like the lawnmower variant, let's call it, which is a bloody buzzsaw.
Squad Solinus reporting in. Manufactorum Narcis is secure.
Very good.
Your orders, Captain.
Contain the Chaos threat here.
Understood. Thunderhawk ready for transport, Captain Titus.
I will need all your skill, pilot.
I will take you into the Eye of Terror if you ask it, Captain.
The orbital spire will do for today, brother.
Twin-linked heavy bolters either side, and a cannon on top. This thing flies somehow, by the way. Oh, and I think some missiles and more twin-linked bolters? Autoguns? This thing, it's a transport vessel, believe it or not. But it's a big transport vessel. I'm gonna figure out what I'm doing tomorrow. This is the last bit of the game. And you only take me 2. Ah, look at this. Have the hammer.
I will hold here as long as I can, Captain.
No, brother. Rejoin our forces and bring fury to the enemy. This battle is mine alone.
Yes, sir.
All those guns, man. Come on now. Don't deprive them of what firepower you bring. So much firepower, it's just silly. A transport vessel, mind you. No. Sorry. Bloodlesses.
For Ultramar!
Oh, man. There we go. Think might make the jump. This time I did. Got time and jumps well.
This madness will not stop me, and neither will you.
Damn right you won't. fucked. Obviously the latest anti-demon technology, but this thing's ancient weaponry, technically. They've been using these bad boys for 10,000 years, and yet they still fucking work. Get it, little fucking psycho. Miss me with your cringe magic bullshit. God the heck. If they bring this thing back in the next game, which they better damn well do.
I've encountered unexpected results. Warp energies affect different species in different ways. Essentially, I can tune this weapon to cause maximum damage to whatever enemy we face. If humans are caught in the blast wave, they will not be harmed. Good news, I suppose.
I suppose.
2 days. The more I use the warp device, the stronger the assault on my psychic shield. I need rest.
Yeah, you kind of pushed it, Drogon.
The Dark Gods!
The Dark Gods aren't here to save you.
The world grows dark!
Not as long as I'm still on it. Your Dark Gods won't help you now. Also, why would they help you? You're a literal unaugmented human. They barely notice you. Like, it's so hard for a non-Space Marine in 40k to be like, noticed by Dark Gods. They definitely wouldn't help you. Why would they even put any investiture in someone who can't help themselves? Which is why a Space Marine often does better on the gaining dark powers front. Yeah, no, we're not wrestling here. I'm just gonna destroy you. They're more marooned than I remember. I think maroon's the right colour.
To the attack!
Back to the warp.
Out of fuel.
Damn tragedy. It's a shame. I wish there was actually a fuel gauge so I could see how much fuel I had. But that is timed, unfortunately. As much as I would love to keep this thing, I know I probably shouldn't. Because I need my other weaponry. Give me ammunition, give me grenades. Alright folks, let's do this. Last stint. And this is why I'm glad I managed to switch my stuff out. Disgusting thing. It's about as much demon as it is machine at this point. The thing, I believe that thing's based off of the Vortex, I think it's called. It's a pretty big mechanical flying construct. Back in the day, there's a lot more robots. Most of the guys who liked robots kind of turned traitor because they were promised AI research, which they were denied when they joined the Emperor. Yeah, the Mechanicus have got a problem with touching things they shouldn't.
Cleanse and purge.
Excuse me, don't you stab me with your fucking sword.
For the final glory of chaos! Hold the door! Kill the weak!
So what do you see yourselves then? Chaos Space Marines. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh no. Oh shit. Well, stun him. Can I stun him? Can I stun him? Let's do that. How many times I've done that, to be honest? Not very often. Okay.
Feel the Emperor's wrath.
Give me your head. Lovely. I could use some weapons there. I need to remind me of other weapons than the bolter, but the bolter is just like every situation, so versatile. It wasn't originally their weapon of choice, actually. The Volkite was, which is like a energy projection weapon. Quite a powerful thing. But really difficult to manufacture. To the point where it was just like, okay, practicality, guys. Just make bolters. They were more practical. For tens of thousands of Marines. Though, Volkites were made by some Forge Worlds. Some human forces have Volkites, actually. If they're lucky enough. Very lucky, by the way. If that's the case. Now we're in the belly of the beast. Going to face someone.
For all those you have killed. For Sidonus. And for the Emperor. I will finish this.
Yeah, this guy... He's essentially got the... Well, the Dark God's watching him at this point. If he's able to ascend to Demonhood, well, he'll be unstoppable. Put it mildly. The Demon Prince is capable of ravaging entire systems. Undivided Demon Prince, which is quite rare.
You challenged me to recover this fragment of your power, and I have done so.
Here he is.
Slaves of the false emperor, who dared claim it as their own, lie dead at my hand.
Ammunition. I'm gonna burn it for a lot of this.
Return your dark relic to me. I offer up this world and all those upon it. I ask for the reward that was promised.
You want to talk to your gods? I will send you to them.
Admitted, Titus. The power of chaos is within you, calling to this relic. Imagine the Ultramarines dominating this galaxy in glorious conquest, with you at their head.
It would never happen.
Imagine the power you could wield.
As a slave to chaos, nothing you say could tempt me from the path of honor. Or from avenging the deaths of my battle brothers.
You are no threat to me now, Ultramarine!
Destroy them!
I am. I'm sorry, Namaroth, but I simply am that guy. Your cadre of demons will do nothing but die for me.
Nothing can stop my ascension. Grant me your favor. Corrupt my flesh. Make me demon-kind. Show this fool the true nature of power.
I need time to regain my shields. Okay. Come on. Kill them before they kill me. Okay, cool.
Have you looked to the skies lately, Captain Titus? You opened a gateway to the Chaos Realm, Captain. Already our legions are pouring. The slave of the false Emperor was trying to save this planet from one...
To the attack!
Instead, he ushered in
Demons are the... Thankfully, these guys are pretty squishy once I pop the little shields. And avoid the little lightning.
Your pathetic Imperial forces will be scoured clean from this world.
Keep telling yourself that.
Soon, my entire invasion fleet will cross
Destroy them!
into this reality.
Oh shit.
Your task is hopeless, Titus. I have the will of the Dark Gods behind
Not quite.
But you have no one, and you will die here, alone.
Oh, come on, out you bubble. Oh shit. You're uglier now.
Killing my servants matters little. I am unassailable. The gods of chaos protect me with the very energies of creation.
You're not quite a demon.
Nemaroth, I am no stranger to the touch of the warp.
Yeah, he's not quite finished his transformation, it's a bit half cooked. Which is good, because that means Yeah, that's sadly how it is. It's not quite as sad as I'd like. The end fight with the Chaos Lord.
If it takes 1,000 years, I will rise again and take my vengeance upon your flesh. Oh, will I find your arms open in welcome? A true son of chaos.
No.
Never!
Nah, we ain't falling that easy. Then your little itty bitty arms aren't quite able to reach me yet, are they? Your half transformed demonic state. Break out. Nearly killing me. The demon is no more. Well, this is suicidal. The fact this guy catches me, by the way, is legendary. Then again, a Thunderhawk pilot is something else. They ain't your normal brand of pilot.
Look there, Ultramarine. You have saved this world.
Somehow. Look at that. Maybe about half an hour extra. Beautiful. After all that, now he's a bit injured. It's a bit battered and bruised.
I see that Ultramarines are human, after all.
More than you know, Lieutenant.
Yep, more than you know. Especially with, the seal of the Emperor's Most Holy Inquisition. And of course, the Black Templars are in suit.
The damned Inquisition is here.
His injuries appear chaos inflicted. You are certain of this charge?
Captain Titus has been corrupted by chaos, Inquisitor Thrax.
I am no heretic.
You lie! Only an agent of chaos could withstand such warp exposure.
I sent the demon to oblivion.
But did you have unholy assistance? We must know. You will submit to my authority, Captain, or the Inquisition must conclude that you have corrupted every Ultramarine under your command, not to mention those who stand at your side.
Ignore his threats. Come on.
The Inquisition will destroy you, Mira. And the Ultramarines will...
Yep, they definitely would.
Leave my brothers and the Lieutenant alone. I will come with you. I do not know why I can resist the touch of chaos, but I swear I will discover the truth.
We will discover many truths, SpaceMarine.
Codex Astartes leaves No room for doubt. You cannot touch the warp and emerge unscathed.
The Codex Astartes is a set of rules. They guide us, shape us as Ultramarines.
They shape a few chapters, actually.
Just to hold duty and honor sacred above all. But how we live with those rules is the true test of a Space Marine. And you have failed.
Must admit, the only thing... I would say is I'm surprised it wasn't the Red Hunters, but I guess they are as well known, Black Templars. But the Red Hunters would be very likely. They bear the Inquisition seal. We have contained it. Titan secured. No status. Yeah, that's fair. Good selection. Yep. Here's the thing as well. This place must have been quite important to the Imperium, because it takes a long time for them to prepare a counterattack. What's really tragic is we could have got a sequel to this, see what happened to him afterwards. But we won't for a long time. R.I.P. Brian Wood. Damn, 2010. Fucking hell, man. Forgot about him, almost. Back in the days of Relic. Yeah, that is Space Marine 2, my dear friends. Space Marine 1, I keep saying 2. That's Space Marine 1, the original, the OG. Space Marine 2, I pray, will live up to this, if not surpass it. They've got a lot to live up to, as you can see. This game is bloody phenomenal. If it can even be half as fun as this game, I'll be happy. If it's more fun, even better. I mean, the guys behind it are good on technical level and can definitely do the Tyranids. I just hope the story and everything is good. And all the post-game content too. This game had a multiplayer that was, frankly, one of the best. Yeah. With that, that will be the end of this stream. I'd like to personally thank every single one of you who has come to me, who has watched through any amount of the stream at all. Whether you're here or not, that's fine. I don't mind. Of course, thank you to my friends who popped in briefly to say hello as well. Means a lot to me that you guys popped in. And I hope all of you have enjoyed yourselves, regardless. Those who are not chatting, and those who have chatted. Now, I'm going to go and get a bit of a drink and relax for the evening, as I have D&D tomorrow. As for tomorrow's plans, as we were going to play more of this potentially, I'll probably do more Helldivers. Probably. We'll see. Helldivers is probably a good idea. It's a safe bet, and it's a good bit of fun. But if I change my mind between now and making a post, you'll see it soon enough. Again, big thank you to everybody. I'm Baron Zuckerbrell. I will see you next time. Till then, take care. Stop now.